A particle of mass m and charge q is thrown at a speed u against a uniform electric field E. How much distance will it travel before coming to rest? Answer is mu square by 2qe. Work done in carrying an electric charge q1 once round a circle of radius r with a charge q2 at the center of the circle is 0. Electrostatic force is a conservative force, so work done in carrying an electric charge q once around a circle of radius r will be 0. Statements 1. If a point charge q is placed in front of an infinite grounded conducting plane surface, the point charge will experience a force. Statement 2. The force on the point charge in front of the conducting plane surface is due to the induced charge on the conducting surface, which is zero potential. Answer is statement 1 and 2 both are correct. The charges gets induced on the conductor plane due to polarization, which creates electric field in the surroundings, due to which the point charges will experience a force. Which of the following characteristic of electrons determines the current in a conductor? Answer is drift velocity alone. The relationship between current and drift speed is given by I is equal to NeAVD. Here I is the current and Vd is the drift velocity. So I is proportional to Vd. Thus only drift velocity determines the current in a conductor. In general, the wavelength of microwaves is more than that of infrared waves. Wavelength of microwave is more than that of infrared. It ranges from 10 to the power of minus 3 to 0.3 m, and that of infrared wavelength it ranges from 8 into 10 to the power of minus 7 m to 10 to the power of 3 m. If E and B represent electric and magnetic field vectors of the electromagnetic wave, the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave is along E into B. The direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave is perpendicular to both electric field vector E and magnetic field vector B, that is in the direction of E into B. Deviation by a prism is lower for ray. A short pulse of white light is incident from A to a glass slab at normal incidence. After traveling through the slab, the first color to emerge is red. Since V is proportional to lambda, the light of red color is of highest wavelength and therefore of highest speed. Therefore, after traveling through the slab, the red color emerges first. There are two statements. One is, if two concentric conducting sphere are connected by a conducting wire, no charge can exist on inner sphere. Number two statement is, when charge on outer sphere will exist, then potential of inner shell and outer shell will be same. Answer statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct. When they are connected by a wire, then the potential will become equal inside the sphere. Thus only charge on the bigger sphere are left and inner charge density gets redistributed so as to make equal potential everywhere inside the bigger sphere. The bigger sphere are left and inner charge density gets redistributed so as to make equal potential everywhere inside the bigger sphere. Young's double slit experiment is carried out by using green, red, and blue light, one color at a time. The fringe width recorded at beta green, beta red, B respectively. Then answer is beta R is greater than beta G is greater than beta B. If the kinetic energy of an electron gets tripled, then the de Broglie wavelength associated with it changes by a factor 1 by root 3. The threshold wavelength for photoelectric effect of a metal is 6500 angstrom units. The work function of the metal is approximately 2 eV. There are two statements. Number one is the standard resistance coils are made of manganese. Statement 2 is for manganese, the temperature coefficient of resistance is almost zero and its resistivity is very low. Answer is statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct. Manganese has high conductivity and its temperature coefficient of resistance is almost zero. That is why its resistivity does not change with variation in temperature. Hence, it is used as a standard resistance coil. Bohr's model of atoms assumes that the angular momentum of electron is quantized. The Bohr model of atom assumes that the angular momentum of electrons is quantized. The shortest wavelength which can be obtained in hydrogen spectrum R is equal 10 to the power of 7 into m inverse 1. The answer is 1000 angstrom units. A dipole of dipole moment P is placed in a uniform electric field E, then torque acting on it is given by torque is equal to P into E. When an electric dipole is placed in a uniform electric field E, the torque on the dipole is given by T is equal to P into E. Which of the following properties is not satisfied by an electric charge? Circular line of force. Which one of the following charges is possible? 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 18 C. At which of the points 1, 2 and 3 is the electric field 0? Answer is 3. The signs of charges Q1 and Q2 represent respectively are positive and negative. Near positive charge, net potential is positive, and near a negative charge, net potential is negative. Thus, charge Q1 is positive and Q2 is negative. Which of the two charges Q1 and Q2 is greater in magnitude? Q1.